Hi guys, Mr. Johnson here. Happy Tuesday. Just signing on to do our weekly journal shoutouts like we do every week. I did post a message on your classroom pages, so do check that. It just kind of details where we're at with journals and with your career stuff that we did from a couple weeks ago. So there's some information on there. And I also posted today's journals. So for this week's journals, they are posted already and they are on the classroom page ready to go. All right, so shoutouts from last week, Journal 4.3. We had the following people. So again, I do all the classes at the same time, and I'll read them all off. So, shout-outs go to, for second hour, Ryan, Sawyer, Peyton, our new student, so welcome Peyton, Andy, and Mia. So nice job, second hour. Third hour, we have Haley, Valeria, Molly, Kaylin, Elijah, Natalie, and Summer. So very nice job for you third hour people. Fourth hour, we have Brian, Lucas, Meadow, and Camilla. So for you four, very nice work. Fifth hour, we have Emily, Lily J, Isabel, and Jenica. So nice job, you four. Seventh hour, we have shoutouts for Leanna, Caleb D, Noah, Alicia, and Miley. So nice job, seventh hour. And for our last hour, ninth hour, we have Adriana, Isaac, Tristan, Maddox, Liam, and Brianna. So for you people in ninth hour, very nice job. So for shout out candies, I have Hershey's Kisses right here. So everybody who I read will get a Hershey's Kiss. And by you'll get one, I mean I'll get one. So boom, deuces. All right, so we have for each class, I will be reading from second hour, Andy. From third hour, Haley. From fourth hour, Meadow. From fifth hour, Lily J. From seventh hour, Alicia. And from ninth hour, Isaac. So you six, congratulations. Very nice job. You six will be the ones I read for today. So we start with Andy. And Andy's journal was called My Robot Friend. So this was the picture of the striped robots chasing the kid with the butterfly net in the forest. So that was the picture. So, My Robot Friend. When I was a kid, I didn't have any friends. I would get picked on and teased. So one day after school, I got so upset I ran to my room and started designing. I didn't really know what I was doing either. I said to myself, I'm going to show those losers. When I was designing this robot or whatever it was, I wanted to make it my best friend. I wanted to have a friend who was always there for me and would never leave, no matter what. One day, I was almost finished with my robot, but I wasn't exactly sure it was even going to turn on. I was about to plug wires into each other, then it turned on out of nowhere. I was so happy. I wasn't even finished and it already turned on. It got on its feet and looked at me and said, "Hello, my best friend, what is your name?" I said, "Hi, my name is Waylon." I got up and hugged him. After that day, we did everything together. We went fishing, we went to get ice cream sometimes, and we went metal detecting. So this is my story of how I built my robot best friend. So very nice job, Andy. Hershey's Kiss for you. Boom. Very nice. Third hour, we have Haley. And Haley's picture, or Haley's story was called The Good Life. And it's about a boy named Dominic. So The Good Life. A little boy named Dominic lived in an orphanage. He was put in an orphanage when he was born because his mother was too young and couldn't keep him, and his father was a lowlife. Dominic was very smart, even though he was only 8 years old. He had the biggest imagination and was a very bright-eyed child. He was very calm and quiet, though, too. He would stay out of people's way and never argued with the caregivers. The caregivers loved him and his many great ideas. They would buy him materials for any inventions he could think of. If his inventions failed, he wouldn't throw the parts away. He would just tear it apart and use it for other inventions. One day he was feeling lonely, and he was wanting a friend. He decided to make a robot friend that would always be there for him. He put the robot all together, then he went to his laptop and started coding. He was making it so that the robot could have emotions, so that it wouldn't be just a boring robot. He put all the codes onto a disk and out the disk in the top of his head, because of his head. He painted stripes on the robot, and even where his head opened so that people wouldn't notice it as well. He turned it on, and Its eyes turned bright yellow, and it said, "Hello, I am Alfred. And you are?" Dominic was blooming with joy and excitement. "I am Dominic! I'm your new best friend," he exclaimed. Alfred was soon learning more things about Dominic, just based on his daily life. He learned his favorite color, favorite food, favorite show, shoe brand, and so many other things. 3 months after Dominic created Alfred, a young couple was coming to have a meeting with Dominic. They wanted a child, not too young and not too old. They had a conversation with him and his caregiver, and they decided that they wanted to adopt him. Dominic was worried, though, about Alfred. What if I couldn't keep him? What if they don't like him? Those thoughts kept flowing through his mind. When they came to pick up Dominic, he showed them Alfred, and they were shocked, but they found him interesting. They let him come with, though. Alfred and Dominic loved their new home and family. Their backyard was huge and next to a cute little stream where they could run on the rocks. It was deep in the country, too, which meant no one would be weirded out seeing a boy and a robot play together. They loved to catch butterflies, swim in the stream, sunbathe, chill in the front yard, and even just look at the stars. They had the strongest friendship. Dominic's new parents supported him and his inventions and were very proud of him when he created something new. He would even make household items if they needed something. Everyone loved everyone in that house, and you could sure tell. So, very nice job, Haley. Hershey's Kiss for you. Nice job. Let's see, 4th hour, we have Meadow. And Meadow's story was called The Boy with the Brown Hair. So, Meadow, the boy with the brown hair. There once was a boy with brown hair. Everyone else had blonde hair. The boy with brown hair was severely bullied because of his hair color. This boy had no friends. One day, he had an idea. He was going to make his own friend. He got all the things he needed, and he started to build. It took quite a while, but after 1 whole year, he finally finished his new friend. When he took his first look at his new friend, he knew instantly that they would be best friends forever. He turned on his robot friend and started talking to him. A while later, they started going on walks together. When other people saw him and his friend walking, they asked him to make them a robot too. Now everyone loves him because they know what he can do. The end. So, very nice job, Meadow. Hershey's Kiss. 5th hour, we have, I believe, Lily J. And Lily had a story called The Striped Burglar. So again, based off the striped robot picture. One day, a little boy was running through the woods. He was trying to catch butterflies. It's a very hard thing to do, but the boy thought it was fun. While the boy was hopping from rock to rock, a striped burglar started chasing him. The boy didn't even notice, though. The boy was faster than the burglar. The striped burglar was planning to trap the boy in a cage and take the boy home with him. But the boy turned his head and saw the burglar running after him. But little did the boy know that the striped burglar had set traps right in front of him. Seconds later, that boy fell into a deep hole. The striped burglar locked him up and took him home with him. That little boy was never seen again. The end. So very nice job, Lily. Kind of a creepy burglar story. So very nice job. Kisses for you. All right, our 7th hour person was Alicia. And Alicia's story was called The Childhood Sweethearts. So Childhood Sweethearts for Alicia. All right. This couple was one of the meant-to-be couples. They basically grew up together. It was when she was 5. Her soon-to-be husband moved in right next door. Over time, they grew on each other. They always would hang out. They became best of friends. They didn't start dating, though, until they went into college. And as soon as they both graduated from that same college, he asked her to marry her. From then on, they did everything together. One day, that lady had a stroke. After she got out of the hospital, she told her husband, "For the next couple days, every day, let's go to the beach." He didn't ask why, but they did it. They went to the beach every day, until one day, she fainted at that beach. Her husband noticed she wasn't breathing anymore. She was gone. So, very sad story for Alicia, but a very good story. Hershey's Kiss for Alicia. Nice job. And our last person for shout-outs is from 9th hour, and that is Isaac. And Isaac's story was called The Friendly Robot. So he also went with the robot theme, and his is called The Friendly Robot. So Isaac, here's our last one. There was a boy named Jimmy. He lived in a small town named Dingo Town. In Dingo Town, there is a myth about a young boy who disappeared in the woods and was never found again. But some citizens say that if you would go into the woods at night by yourself, a red and white striped robot will come across you and chase you out of those woods. Some also say that if you bring him a balloon, he will greet you to his small but really beautiful pond that is surrounded by wildlife. So back to Jimmy. The reason we brought him up was because he is the one that became friends with this robot. This is how it happened. Jimmy once was wandering out in the woods because he really liked nature and taking photos of it, until he stumbled upon a robot that was just standing there and really doing nothing. Jimmy went to go check it out, but when he tried, the robot would move a little. Jimmy kept moving closer and closer until the robot faced him, and they both stared into each other's eyes. And it was at that moment that they knew that they were brothers. So, very unique twist there at the end. They were brothers somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but they were brothers. So Hershey's Kiss for you, Isaac. Very nice job. So again, journals are posted for this week. They are due for Monday, so make sure by Monday night I get those so I can do shout-outs for those. I posted some information about your career project, so if you were curious about that, if you've emailed me, you can look at that. Hopefully it explains everything about that, and if you do have any questions, just feel free to email me. Otherwise, have a great week. Pretty sunny out today. It's kind of cold, but so maybe you can get out and get for a walk or something, throw a football around. Just do something outside for a while. It's nice to get outdoors and stretch, get a little exercise. So otherwise, have a good day, have a great week, and see you next week.